Hey guys, welcome back to The Know. I'm Bruce Greene.
And I'm Joel Rubin.
And we're about to turn the comments of this video into a fucking shitstorm.
Again.
Yes.
That's right, we have a multi-platform release on our hands, so it's time to make like Thanksgiving dinner and fight!
Assassin's Creed Syndicate launches today, and what kind of console launch would it be if we didn't spend hours obsessing over pixels just to prove that our box of plastic and silicone is better than the other one?
Well, we won't. Digital Foundry did it for us.
Oh, thank you, Digital Foundry. Eurogamer's resident performance watchdogs analyzed both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions of Assassin's Creed Syndicate to find which platform is better.
And the results are a little surprising. It turns out the game runs best on the Tiger R Zone.
Ooh,
Which is weird!
Lawrence, what's the Tiger R Zone?
Oh, it's the latest and greatest in shit tech rendering.
Oh.
Yeah, you strap it on your face and you look like a fucking dork, and then somebody slaps you.
Unfortunately, the tech didn't make it to the Xbox and PlayStation versions of the game, which end up being very similar in terms of performance, nearly identical in fact, which is different from last year, where Unity bizarrely ran better on the Xbox One, which is very rare.
Right, both versions run at an upscaled 900p just like last year, so you can expect the same image clarity. So there will be more of the images too, as frame rate has improved over Unity's schizophrenic FPS.
Yeah. Lawrence, can you give us more details about this?
Oh yeah, so Unity saw some pretty bad frame drops, mostly when you were transitioning between interior and exterior.
Right.
Or when it was displaying loads of NPCs, which was kind of Unity's big technical showcase.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty impressive, but a lot of other people didn't. All that quality came at a cost. It would occasionally dip into 20 FPS or even lower.
Yeah.
I guess
man.
I'm used to slideshows, so it didn't bother me too much, but people got really pissed off by it. But according to Digital Foundry, Syndicate does a much better job staying at around 30 FPS, only occasionally dipping into the high 20s.
That's not so bad at all.
Yeah. They actually note in that respect that the PlayStation 4 is usually a couple of frames ahead of the Xbox. It stays at 30 more often, and if it does dip, it's usually a couple of frames a second ahead of Xbox. So if there's a point where the Xbox dips to 25, the PS4 is like at 27, 28.
Are you saying that the Xbox is worse than the PlayStation, Lawrence?
I am saying that.
Oh my god.
That actually ends up being the case for a lot of games nowadays,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Digital Foundry notes that Syndicate probably achieved these performance gains by scaling back on some of the technical aspirations of Assassin's Creed Unity, namely the interior environments and massive NPC counts.
They also note that while Syndicate still has both of those features, they're not quite as overblown as its predecessor.
Yeah, in all other ways, the two console versions appear identical. Same draw distance, same level of detail, same texture filtering.
So, Lawrence, what do we make of all this?
I've been reading around. A lot of people, when they're discussing the relative performance, seem to think that Ubisoft scaled back the PS4 to make the two versions appear identical.
Yeah.
That's kind of a glass half empty look. I very bizarrely tend to think it's a half full kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think Ubisoft actually busted their asses to get the Xbox One running really well.
I agree.
I think Halo 5 proves the Xbox can actually do some pretty amazing technical things. It runs at 1080p and 60 FPS, and yeah, it does have a scaling resolution, but it proves that the Xbox can actually get that level of quality and that level of performance out of this weird little plastic hunk.
So every game should be Halo 5.
More or less. I mean, that's what happens when you have multiple years and a bunch of people focused on one hardware spec. I think Ubisoft put in the time to get close to that. And you know, it's funny how it works out. Last generation, the PlayStation 3 was the weird one that developers had to spend a lot of time to drag performance out of.
Yeah.
Now it's the Xbox. It's funny what a half decade can make.
Yeah, of course, this is ignoring the most smugly pretentious of platforms, the PC. Wow, okay, that's enough. Why isn't that version in the mix? Because it isn't out yet.
That's right.
Ubisoft pull a Ubisoft, and they're not releasing the game on PC until November 19th.
Yeah, the reasons given are about the same as you'd expect. Creative director Mark Alexis Cote
Nice job.
told the PC Gamer magazine's or online journalisms
Yep, that's
that
right.
we want the game to really work well on the PC on day one, which is why it's not the same launch date as the Xbox One or the PS4 versions. So, yep, it's delayed to make it not buggy as hell.
I kind of appreciate that, but I also would like to see the no-face glitch back for Syndicate this year. Lawrence, how do you think that would look? Can you make the no-face glitch face for me? Get rid of your face, Lawrence,
Skin?
and just the eyes and the mouth.
Take off your face.
Perfect. Is anyone mad? You better not be, unless you're cool with how Assassin's Creed Unity and Batman Arkham Knight launched.
You hear that, comments? We're telling you how to feel. That ought to piss somebody off.
Oh, man.
I'm pissed off.
When the
You're-
PC version lands, we can go ahead and assume it'll be better than both Xbox and PlayStation versions of the game.
Hell yeah.
Unless it's so buggy that it can't even run Spool.
I'll still love it.
That's not gonna happen, and he'll still love it. You can expect full 1080p resolution, 60 frames a second, pretty shadows, improved ambient occlusion, and sharper textures. Yes, sir, the PC will be superior as usual.
Yes, sir. Oh man, are you guys in the comments killing each other yet?
Xbox One's better than everything.
Yeah, except for the PlayStation 4.
Also, paid DLC is great.
And we love games that don't work and cost millions of dollars.
I love that kind of shit. Every game should be Candy Crush of Duty.
Lawrence, get in on this.
Why is he running over here? Don't knock anything over, please.
So are all these dumb rules for this murder mystery that I have to do?
Oh yeah.
Like, and there's like a lot of pre-reading.
My name is Stuart Townsend.
But don't tell
I'm an
anyone your
accountant.
name until round 3.
Right, and every round has got points, and you can sell your information, but there's no, like, no one knows how much the information is worth, so you have to negotiate. It's so,
Here's the thing about you, Joel. I really like you and I like hanging out with you.
Right.
But your life, I don't really want.
It's
You don't wanna
your
do.
life.
I mean, I don't want your life.
Yeah, no.
I know.
You don't want my life?
No. Because I like eating food that's not Chipotle,
Oh
turns
man,
out.
how can you not like that?